So this was a moving sale on Facebook. I saw that the kid or the guy was younger, so I figured he had games. So I asked him if he had any games. He said yes. So I just decided to come here early in the morning. I got everything for $100, which is a little pricey, but he knew his prices. So basically Smash, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart, and Mario 64 are some of the best games. And then I added Time Crisis 2 and 3 big box. And altogether was $100, which is not a bad deal. I should be able to sell this and keep the 2 big boxes and be okay. Later. That was all from Mercari for $25, including the manuals over here. Later. So I am at the Flea. It's actually pretty crowded for being kind of cold. I got 2 of those demo VHS for the N64, a preview disc for the GameCube, Die Hard Vendetta, which I didn't. I'm not sure if I had. X-Men Next Dimension, I definitely didn't have that one. And Wolverine's Revenge, I'm sure I do. Simpsons Hit and Run should pay for everything, and altogether was $25. And then another vendor picked up this thing. Weird and unusual. And I think this is the second one that I get. I can't remember the name of the first one, but it was $5 for this. And if you Google it or if you try to research it, it should be a little bit more than 5, but most likely I will keep it. Later. At the pawn shop over here, just Smash Bros for the 3DS for $5. Later. Alright guys, so here are my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. Good week. I was able to add stuff to my collection and stuff that I'm really happy to get. We'll get started right away. We're not going to take long. This was my first tax sale of the year. The guy said he was going to have video games. When I went there, he had a couple of extra things. I paid $100 for everything. Basically, I sold Mario Kart 64. I sold Smash Bros, Donkey Kong. I believe something else that I can't remember. And a couple of other games. And everything total for the sales was $140. And I'm able to keep these 2 things. Time Crisis 2 for the PS2. This is what it looks like. The gun is under there somewhere. And Time Crisis 3. These are kind of hard to find these days. It used to be that you can find them everywhere, but not anymore. Again, this is what it looks like. This actually lifts up, and you'll be able to see the gun there. So that's what it looks like. Very happy to pick that up. Again, I paid $100, which is a little more than I like to pay. The guy knew the prices, so that's what I had to pay. But at least I get to keep this for free and make a little bit of money. So that's the first deal. At the flea market, pick this up. It's kind of a little rare. I don't want to show it too much, but this is what it is. This is an Atari, or not an Atari, Mystique. Made this in 1982. It's basically an adult game for the Atari. Again, this is what it looks like. It comes inside this case. It actually has a registration card. And the actual game looks like this. It's actually missing the instructions. So that's the only thing that's missing, but it's in really good shape. And it's one of those unusual things that you like to see and maybe collect. I probably will collect it and keep it. I already picked one up maybe 2 years ago, and it was called Custer's Revenge, and I paid $5 for this one, and I paid $5 for the other one. The other one, I believe I sold it for like $130. So these things are very expensive. So if times get rough, this probably goes first. At Mercari, which is a new thing that I've been doing lately, you can get some good deals there. If you're patient, I picked up Rollerball for $10, completing box. So I'll add that to my complete collection. And then also for Mercari, I picked up these 5 boxes, and 10 manuals for $25. And this is it. It had Rabbit Rampage, Packing Time, Terminator, Super Punch Out, The Rocketeer, Super Scope, Tournament Fighters, Tournament Fighters for the SNES, which it was for the NES, Jeopardy Deluxe Edition, and Sporting News Baseball. And then the boxes that I got are really good, actually upgrades to what I have. I just picked that up not too long ago on eBay for $10, so now I had to get to add this. Good box. Mortal Kombat also in really good condition. Suzuka 8 Hours. Vegas Stakes. And the best box, but sadly is not the greatest shape box, is WCW Super Brawl. This box, for some reason, this game complete, goes for about maybe $50-$60. So the box by itself is a $20 box. Also at the flea market, I paid $25 for these games right here. X-Men Dimensions, Wolverine's Revenge, Die Hard Vendetta. Actually, I'm very happy to get this. It's a GameCube DVD, preview DVD, and Simpsons Hit and Run. And I paid $25 for all of them. This game by itself should pay for everything, so I'm very happy to pick that up. And actually, this was included too. I had Rayman. This is basically a VHS promotion for the N64. And I got Rayman, and then I got this one, Hot News, and I guess it has Jet Force Gemini and Donkey Kong 64. At a pawn shop, picked up Super Smash Bros. For, sorry, can't focus, but I paid $5 for that. And then at Savers, for some reason, not sure why, paid $3.99 for a U-Draw game tablet. Everything inside is new. The game is sealed, and the tablet has never been used. So I paid $4 for that. The baby might like to play with that, so I'm not, have no problem picking that up. Then I believe the last deal of the week was a Craigslist deal. The guy called me, or the guy texted me, and asked me if I was still buying games. I said yes, and he sent me a picture of what he had. I thought he was joking, so I just said, I'll give you $100, and he said yes. So I was very surprised. So I drove about 45 minutes to get there, and this is what I got. I'm going to try to move as fast as I can because it's 33 games for $100, so I got to move fast. The Metroid manual, Legend of Zelda, the little extra booklet, the Gunsmoke manual, another Metroid manual, and then the Adventures of Link. An okay box, maybe a 6 out of 10. With the game in there, it was all complete. I took the home because I sold this already for $45, and also the Legend of Zelda. This box was beat, and I still was able to sell it for $40 with the game. So those two games were there. Then we'll move fast with the other games. Alpha Mission, Super Pitfall, Operation Wolf, Bart vs. the World, Adventure Island, Simon's Quest, Star Tropics, Master Blaster, Kung Fu, My Little Secret Castle, Tetris, Blaze of Steel, Air Fortress, Turtles, Off-Road, Life Force, which actually is a fun game, Gunsmoke, Punch Out, everybody knows about Punch Out, Metroid, the same thing, another great game. Ice hockey. It's actually a very fun game. Very simple, very fun. Yo-Noid. Slalom. RC Pro-Am. Skate or Die. Excite Bike. Back to the Future. Rygar, which is hard as hell. And these are the games that I did not have that I get to add to my collection. Willow. I can't always forget the names of it. Kung Fu Heroes. I wouldn't even try to pronounce this, but I didn't have it. Happy to pick that up. And then I picked up the pickup of the week. So this was a Craigslist deal. The guy called me today, or actually texted me today. He said how much I wanted to pay for this. I said $100, and he gave me all this. There's a couple of Zelda's box, and I don't think I had this one. I don't know if it's any good, but I didn't have it. And then the best game by far. It's 33 games, and I paid $100. And the best game by far is, let me see if I find it. Yep, Metal Storm. Excellent label for $100 altogether. Later. So the pickup of the week was Metal Storm in excellent shape. I already have one that I hold near and dear to my heart that I'm never gonna get rid of, but this one looks so good that I don't see how I can get rid of it because it's in such a good shape. And then it also came with the manual. The manual by itself goes for about $70. The game goes for about maybe 100. So for $100, I was able to pick up a stack of NES, 33 games and a whole bunch of manuals, 2 complete Zelda games, Metal Storm, and the manual for $100. It's a fantastic deal. The week was really good. Able to add the Time Crisis 3 to my collection. That and a whole bunch of boxes I didn't have, and a couple of GameCube games, and of course the manual for Metal Storm and another copy for it that I'm extremely happy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Later.